This is my own mug. See, this is the good thing about this place. You can just bring your own mugs in and they serve you your coffee in it. So I'm Jenna. I've been coming to Coffee on the Corner for, well, quite a few years now actually. And I didn't know Claire beforehand, but I got to know her through coming to the coffee shop. And she's now one of my very, very best friends. And one of the things I love about coming to Coffee on the Corner is the fact that it's just a really relaxed, fun, safe, happy space. I always get a lovely cuddle off of Claire when I arrive, which makes me happy because that's one of the best things in the world is a hug. And one of the other good things about coming here is the delicious cake. And I always end up leaving with at least a lemon Argostine or a slice of brownie, because it's yum. I also love it because dogs are welcome in here, which is amazing. And Claire always greets the local dogs with a biscuit, and they love it to the point where one dog won't walk past this coffee shop without coming in for his biscuit. It's just lush. I run a group here for young women aged 18 to 25. It's run by a charity called Georgia's Voice. The group is designed to provide a safe and non-judgmental space for young women to come and meet other young people, get support. The young women that come here have right from the get-go said what a really welcoming and comfortable space this is, to the point where they actually come here now on their own, which is a huge milestone for them. So yeah, it's just a really wonderful community cafe.
I've been coming here since it's opened up. I've always found it very, very friendly. You meet lots and lots of different people. The food and the drink is always hot and on time, and the ambience of the place is fantastic.
Hiya, my name is Georgia. This is my mum's coffee shop. I've worked here for just over a year, but I've obviously been coming in since we opened.
So I use the coffee shop in between school runs. It's just convenient. My children are always made to feel welcome. Everyone greets them as they would greet an adult, and I know now my daughter feels safe enough to come here on her own after school, which is really important to me. Claire let us run a series of events here and use it as a bit of a social hub. I've laughed, I've ugly cried, I've sat in the corner and read a book, or I've been part of the conversation with everyone. It's just a place for everyone to feel safe in. So when I first came to Coffee on the Corner, I just come to meet my friend, and I just liked the place straight away. And then I met Claire and started to get to know her, and now she's actually one of a really supportive person in my life. So she let me host a small event in here with my other friend Amelia. And that just built my confidence in that field, which is what I was studying. And now I just come here all the time because it's my nice auntie's house.
I come here because it's my happy place. I had a bad experience last year. My dad passed away, so I've come in here just to get away from everything. And Claire and everybody else in here has been so good and kind and helped me through a lot.
So for me, this is a really special place. I've made so many good friends down here and had so many good conversations with people, covering anything and everything in such an open, welcoming space, and I just feel really safe to hang out here.
Hi, I'm Audra, and I've been coming to Coffee on the Corner for the last few years. I went through a lot of stress over the last couple of years. I lost my husband. And this is my happy place, my go-to place where I feel completely safe. I used to work at Tremisk, so could only get here one day a week on a Saturday. But now I work just up the road, so I tend to come in really every single day. I either have a cappuccino and some crumpets, but I'm trying to cut out the crumpets. It's just lovely. When I've had a stressful day at work, I just look forward to my lunch break. Everybody's so friendly. Claire is amazing. She's on a personal level as well. She's talked me through a lot of my problems. And it needs to stay here forever.
Well, basically, fortunately, Claire helped me out very much by give me the volunteer job here, and I've made a lot of friends in this place. I moved here about 3 years ago, and I was one of the first places I came to, so that's pretty much it. And I enjoy the work very much. It gets me out of my flat.
I'm Nicole. I used to co-own Coffee on the Corner with Claire until she sacked me for drinking on the job. I left to start a family, which I did, got a 3-year-old and a baby. People often assumed that Claire was my mum, which really annoyed her because I'm quite old myself. But she's actually my mum's best friend. And now she's my best friend too. This is a very special place for a lot of people, as you've probably heard. It helps that the coffee is genuinely the best in town, but even if it was the worst coffee in town, this place would always still be full of people, grateful people. Every kind of person comes here. Literally, you've got your tradesmen, your students, your NHS workers up the road. You've got every kind of person comes here. Families, couples, even the tourists have started finding her, which we're not happy about at all. It's like a proper secret, hidden little place, and it's amazing. The conversations you hear happening here are hilarious. The range of subjects people are talking about here, it does crack me up. A lot of people come in, and Claire is amazing to talk to. She's a trained counsellor, so she quite often is making coffee and giving someone excellent life advice. People come here to talk to her because she's just amazing. She's also, a lot of people think she's kind of innocent, quiet, innocent lady. She's not. She is hilarious. She knows every lyric to every Eminem song. And if you give her enough encouragement, she will rap for you. She's rapped here in this very building. I come here literally every day. I live 52 steps in that direction. Or I shouldn't have said that in case there's anyone that's going to stalk me. I come here literally every single day. I come with my children, I come with my husband on my own, I come to work here. There's been days I've loitered here for a good 8-9 hours. It really is my home from home. And when she closes on a Sunday, it fills me with rage, terror and fear. So my only word of advice to Claire would be, open on a Sunday, lady. So lazy.
Hi, my name's Claire. So a few of the things that we do in here, sort of community-wise, we've got quite a few groups that we run. I talked about Georgia's Voice. We've also run another group called Your Voice, which is for women, but starting at an older age and with no upper limit, which is fantastic. We've had lots of various things happening in the coffee shop over the years, and quite often they happen organically. Somebody will come in and talk about something. Somebody came in recently and was struggling and upset about issues they were having with their child, who is neurodiverse. So we're now going to be starting a coffee morning, a parent support coffee morning. We're in the process of doing the promotion for that, as just a way of encouraging parents to talk to each other, making sure that they realise they're not alone. And I think those kind of things, as I say, just happen organically. A conversation happens and one thing leads to another. And I think that's a really brilliant way of responding to community needs, because it responds to what's happening in the here and now. So I really love that way of doing things.
So a couple of other things that we have going in here, which one of them that we've done since we opened is suspended coffees. So that the idea behind that is that people can buy a coffee for somebody else. So kind of pay it forward, suspended coffee scheme. And that works so beautifully. And it just is fabulous. We get a lot of people using it. And we did during lockdown when we were open doing takeaways, we did it more specifically for the NHS staff. And that was amazing. And at one point, I think we had over 100 coffees. So, and it just continues. And sometimes somebody will have this suspended coffee and they're so happy. It might be their birthday or they're just having a really bad day, and that is just enough to lift them. It's such a fabulous idea. So we run that here. We also have our own little loyalty card, one of these that we make out of recycled paper and do the little drawings. So all our regulars have those, and that means that they
get free coffee. They get a certain number of coffee stamps, and then they can collect a free coffee, which is always good. Everyone likes a freebie. So I think the coffee shop's always had a really lovely vibe to it. It's always been quite friendly, and that's only increased over the years. I think people bring their energy here, and that energy kind of just stays in the shop, and it just feels really lovely. It's a fun, happy, relaxed place to be, and I think people really enjoy that. I think they like the quirky kind of bits and bobs we've got around the place, a lot of which have been given to us by our customers, which is fabulous. And I think one of the biggest things, it's an amazing place to be, but it also sells the best coffee in Newquay. So I absolutely adore Coffee on the Corner. It's kind of like my baby, I guess. And it's changed over the years, and I love it. I love being here. And going forward, it's so fabulous for me now at the moment to have Georgia working here, who is my daughter, and she's beautiful. But over the years, we've had amazing staff who have all brought their own personal kind of bit of magic to the coffee shop. So we've had people like Faye and Roshan, Pippa and JC, and they inform what we are about, and I love it. And going forward, I would just really like it to continue being a fabulous place to come to get amazing coffee and have a really, really chilled, relaxed visit. So that's what I'd like going forward.